Alright, here we are today with the Beefwall with Jade. I don't know why we're playing Jade. I guess Ice wants to see some boom booms. I kind of don't really like this deck. I think quad infantry is pretty terrible. Especially in the meta game of Chuggy. Like, we're literally in the meta of Chuggy. I think this deck is better with either of these being a vehicle version of themselves. So, like, this is better, and I think this is better. Like, I think both of those are just simply better decks. But yeah, we're doing the Beefwall, which is the infantry wall strategy. I'm not sure I like rifles that much at the moment either, although wheel into chem is super awkward always. I don't know, man. Playing zero raider units just such a feels bad. Anyway, this is what we're playing. Let's get some games. Let's get some games with it. Thank you for the 19 months, Superman.
19 month first takes 13 lad first.
Snipes? Snipes ET? Snipes ET? Insane. What's up, Snipes?
Got to show up to flex my founder's badge once in a while.
Where's your stream, Snipes? I've been waiting, man. You said you were going to stream. You said you might even stream some rivals. I've been gagging for your rivals stream, my dude. Alright, we're up against Paflagon. Paflagon is a strong player. I think that with a subpar deck like this, it's going to be tough. You've been streaming? Really? I've never seen you online. What sort of times are you streaming at? He's streaming on a different account or something? Like, I've literally never seen it. Never seen you online. I would have come by and said hello. Anyway, we've got wheel opening from Paffy G. Around midnight EST. Interesting. I feel like I would have seen you. I'm still up at that sort of time quite a bit. Oh, it's a chem war. This is gonna suck. Now, you see when his chems came out? You see how close the missile is to firing? This is the problem with opening wheels and then going chem warrior. If your opponent has lasers, you just lose the missile before your chem warriors can take care of the lasers. Now, the upside is that if you play a chem mirror like this, you have a huge advantage in the fact that you, is he gonna try and Jade base me when I'm full base hit points? That's kind of insane. Anyway, what was I trying to say? You have a pretty huge advantage once you get past the first missile, because I only have chems to fight chems, and he also has wheels to fight chems. So I'm going to assume that him down a pop cap is enough of an advantage for me to just win this, missile, and I don't need to worry about the fact that he's messing around up top on my base. And he's going to have to Jade missile now, so I'm moving this mutant up to move it back on. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, and we win. Alright, cool. What a jabroni! I think perhaps I'm a little bit more experienced in this type of matchup than Paflagon, because like, he made critical mistakes. Like, it was very obvious, very clear that he was going to Jade me there. And it was very, like, the going for the base after losing first missile is a real bad play. So yeah, I think maybe he hasn't played that matchup a lot. On a bank. Oh, I haven't seen on a bank in a while. Did go Harvest first on middle weights is a little scary, but you know, against GDI, and GDI doesn't really do good rushes. Like, Bike Rush is really the only decent rush in the game. It's the only thing that even comes close to being a respectable rush. Well, I was going to send both of my guys down here to get the top, but then I just realized he wasn't on the top, so I could have just sent my guy top. So I guess that's what they call a misplay. What am I going to do here? Am I going to chem? Maybe I'll just send all three this way. Kind of difficult with the Harvester making a line there. I think I have to just chem. Let him respond though. If he responds to something like Razorback, it's real awkward. Shatterer. Okay. The fact that I can't make another unit because pop cap is super awkward here. I think I have to move in down bottom, because otherwise I just sit here letting him kill my unit until the missile fires. Yeah, I mean, I was able to save it for a stealth tank because it took so long for me to build another unit. Ah, pop cap. The best / worst mechanic in the game. Spoiler alert, it's worse. My stealth tank didn't even kill it. That is awkward. That is real awkward. I didn't realize it was going to survive a stealth tank. I wouldn't have made a stealth tank if I'd known it survived it. Okay, that didn't go very well. I guess I should have realized it. I just don't play against Shatterer very often, so I'm not really that au fait with its stats. Okay, anyway. Losing first missile to Shatter, a little bit awkward. A lot of misplays there. Should have engaged his rifle sooner so we could build another unit. Should have not gone stealth tank because it's bad. A lot of different things we could have done there. Anyway, let's get some mutants. And he's got 2 predators now. Holy shit. Oh, that's chems. I meant to build mutants. Oh, that's super awkward. Not my best game ever. Not my best game. We might actually have to Jade missile here. Wait, I can just do this. I don't even need the chem warrior. Alright, nice. Good map for Jade. That's funny. Okay, I guess we got him. There you go, Jade OP confirmed. Alright, Fang. This guy, I believe, is still a staunch supporter of the Suzaku APC deck. I feel like Fang has always played APC, Suzaku APC, and will never play anything else. But I might be wrong about that. That's just my my memory is telling me that he's a Suzaku APC player. But we shall see. Is my matchup good against Suzaku APC? It's not good versus Drone and Orca, to be honest. My matchup against Drone Orca is pretty bad. But it's good versus the War Factory and Barracks portion of his deck. But yeah, Drone Orca I have no real good answers to. I'm gonna just chill here because I want to get chems, but I need enough money to go bikes afterwards. So we can do chem now. He's gonna drone swarm. Yeah, and then I can go bikes. I've saved up for them. He was always gonna go drone swarm as soon as I went chem, so if we'd gone chem sooner, he'd have a large amount of time when he has drone swarm available and I have nothing to counter it, which would have meant that he took control of the bottom very easily. If he wants to drive off and take a volley, that's totally fine. It's two volleys to kill the Orca, so... Orca also costs more than 2 bite squadrons, so if you just trade off 2 bite squadrons for the Orca, it's a good trade. That's a lot of drone swarm. Welcome to being Nod. Trying to fight air is a nightmare, as always. Two orcas, my god. Jesus. Alright, I guess we'll go, we'll just go from lasers here. Annoying that I didn't get that block. Alright, I think we're gonna lose this missile. Not really seeing a way around it, to be honest. Well, actually, maybe. Maybe. That's like the 3rd turret he's deployed this missile. That's insane. Annoying. Classic case of being Nod trying to fight drone swarms. Just incredibly difficult to get rid of drone swarms quickly enough against Nod, as Nod even. But like I said, I don't have a great matchup against his air tower. I have a good matchup against his war factory, but I don't think he's even going to make one. He'll probably just play air tower the whole game. I think I'm dead. I don't think we can get back on the pad because of the blocking from the drone swarms. I mean the turret. Yep, no surprises there. It's really hard to beat Orca without Phantom as Nod.
Our base has been destroyed.
It's the Harvester. That's true. But against drones, I can't really move my mutants over to the Harvester. That's not Not a winning play. We're up against Swez. I'm pretty sure Swez plays Giga, which on this map is, I mean, this is one of the best Giga maps in the game, and my deck is terrible against Giga because it's all ground, so looks like a pretty bad matchup for us. I'm not 100% sure he's playing Giga, but I think he is. I guess we could go. We can't go Chem because he'll go Chuggy. Well, now he's gone Bike. I guess we can go Chem. Chems are decent against Chuggy, but we have nothing to actually kill the Chuggy afterwards. Like, the reason that Chem decks beat Chuggy is because they normally have Chuggy and they normally have Chem and Tank. So the Chems can survive the Chuggy whilst the tank kills it, but we don't have a tank, so we actually don't really have anything that kills the Chuggy. We have the mutants, but the Chuggy will simply run away from the mutants whenever it gets the chance. Like so. This is the problem with like you can see, is the problem with non-raid units, right? Luckily my Chems can tank long enough to fire the missile, but the mutants cost the same as the Chuggy, and the Chuggy is more than half hit points whilst the mutants already do. So you can see how the matchup heavily favours the Chuggy. If I have my own Chuggy, then I could deny Rifleman, and then I can make only Chuggies and mutants and win the matchup like that. But against Rifleman I need a way to kill those, which means I have to make Chems, and then the Chems die to the Chuggy, so yeah. Again, if we had tank, or if we had Chuggy of our own, the matchup would be better. But we have neither of those things, so yeah, I think we're unfavored overall. I mean, look, we're at 10 Tiberium here. We're just completely broke because of how inefficient our trades are, because of how good Chuggy is. I don't really know what to do. I can make some Chems. Yeah, this looks like a real bad matchup. We can't even afford to switch into bikes because we're completely broke. Not that I'm even sure bikes would be good. I guess we have to make bikes to force him into lasers. If he's forced into lasers, then we can make... I guess he isn't forced into lasers, he can make mutants. But at least mutants is better for my Chems to fight. This is rough. Could try and go for a base kill, I guess. Although it's a little late now, honestly. You need to do it right after the first missile if you're going to do it. Because you need the 2 missile times. You need 2 missiles amount of time to actually kill off a base. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's going very well. I mean, yeah. His deck is just way better than mine. So we're dead, basically. Yep. No surprises there. His deck is just a lot better than ours.
Certainly newsworthy.
Mission failed. 3, 2.
Man, there are a lot of 2-pad maps at the moment. Actually, there's always the same number of 2-pad maps. It's always 2 2-pad maps. I'm not really sure what Buick is playing. Although, if he's got Strong Arm... If he's playing Dog Strong Arm, then it's probably not going to be Drone Swarm Orca. Guess we'll make a second laser. I really hate playing barracks against War Factory, especially against dogs. It's better against it's okay against wheels, but against dogs, barrack start just gets crushed every time. Against shocks we have to make Chems. This is also an unfortunate matchup because shocks can beat Chems on efficiency if you just have enough of them on defense, and my deck has no answer to that. Like, I have to just be on defense with Chems, basically. That's how I win this matchup. Yeah, this isn't looking good. This is already looking very, very bad. I think we're just going to lose this missile for sure. Yeah, definitely losing this missile. The chems also leave a lot of clouds everywhere, which is actually really bad for the deck, because most of your units are infantry. So the chems don't synergize with your deck well at all. And the deck is incredibly expensive, which makes Jade really bad, because you never have, like, you don't have 80 to spend on a Jade missile, really. in a lot of trouble here. Although he did just kind of give up this missile a little bit by moving the shops off of the top pad when I had chems up there. I don't really know why he did that. Like, I don't know why he felt the need to attack this bottom pad with double shock trooper. I think that was a pretty big misplay. Like, he was in a pretty secure position there. I don't really understand that move. He does have a walker. Okay, we haven't got the drone swarms though. Going for the harvester, because that's how you win the game. Very smart. Chems. If he does get behind in the infantry war, it's really hard for him to catch back up, because dogs don't push into chems very quickly. So, by giving up that initial position he had, that was like a pretty big throw, honestly. That puts him in a really awkward spot now, where he can't push into the chems anymore. Like, being on defense in this shock versus chem matchup is ultra important. So by giving that up, that's a really big misplay, I think. In fact, I think it's probably when he lost the game. I think, like... Yeah, I think he lost the game when he made that play, because it let me get on defense. And then he lost a few units going off the harvester, which he didn't even get, so... I think he threw that one a little bit.
You are victorious.
Okay, so we've done 5 games with the regular one. We're going to try 5 games with a buggy opening, which is Quasar's suggestion. This makes us very, very weak to a bike rush, but probably better in every other scenario. I think, like, if we're not getting bike rush, this is probably just better to have the buggy opening. This also avoids the issue of wheel opening, where you can't switch into chems quickly enough against lasers, because buggy beats laser, so you don't have to worry about that. Like, my opponent opened lasers. If this was wheels, I would just lose because the chems take too long to switch into. But against lasers, like, with buggy opening, I can just make buggies, and buggies will win. The problem with this is that the buggies will win, but they cost more. So as you can see, I can't tech switch, and he's probably getting kind of close to the amount of money needed to switch. And I won't be able to switch in response, because buggies are more expensive than laser. Although if he's just going to make only laser, then we'll just win the missile, which is mutants. Spicy. Obviously just going to not fight that. That is a scary one. We're actually just going to fight it with multiple buggies. Yeah, that's how teach those mutants who's boss. Now we do need chems for the mutants, which is going to take forever. Alright, 1 minute 20, we might have to get something that isn't a buggy. Feels good, man. This deck is so insanely expensive. This deck costs so much money to play. Everything is so expensive. Flame it. Wait, he's playing Seth Mutant Chuggy? That's so weird. Why would you play Seth Mutant Chuggy? I would have actually quite liked to missile there, but I'm not confident that my missile would hit cloud. And now the clouds are everywhere. Now the clouds are in the wrong place. Like now I would just kill my own stuff if I fire off a missile. So I can't do it anymore. Chuggies are just so strong, man. Like Chuggy with anything to tank for it just beats mutants so hard. Alright, for the fans, we're gonna do this. Because I know you guys want to see it. Yeah! Killed everything. Actually lost the missile. I didn't kill his bots. Alright, cool, we just threw the missile. You're all welcome, I know you wanted to see that. Keep the game going. Oh god, it's such a bad play. Jade giving my opponent outs. If I could like reliably hit the Chuggy with a catalyst missile, that would be a big deal, but that is not a thing I can reasonably do. And I can't afford to fire off a missile here because I haven't got enough money. Like, if I waste a missile now, I just lose the game, I think. It's so obnoxious. Yeah, I threw this game super hard. Okay, now we're dead. Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the Jade missile, because it cost me the game. Mutants are so strong. They're not, though. It's the Chuggy that's strong. That's the thing. Like, mutants are not that good. It's the Chuggy that's insane. Like, we both have mutants, and his is substantially more effective because he has Chuggy with it. As usual. Holy shit, Bike Rush playing Rivals. Actual factual Bike Rush. Beefwall stinks. Oh yeah, this deck is horrible, for sure. Like, no one is... I don't think anyone is suggesting this deck is remotely playable. Like, it is trash. Like, playing no Raider unit. Playing Mutant and Chem instead of playing a Raider unit is obviously terrible. It looks like he doesn't want to play, because he's just sent his Harvester to my Tiberium. Which is generally an indicator of I'm not taking this seriously and I'm about to surrender. This is a trap. There go Jade miss on his base then. But I don't have a Chuggy Nord Crush. That's I feel like that's the important point here. Yeah, like when it comes down to who can move out of the way of the Chuggy fastest, I don't have a Chuggy. So okay, say Flame Tank Rush. It's exciting. Flame Tank's actually insane versus my deck. Like my deck has no outs for Flame Tank because it's like a triple infantry deck. I have to make like this stealth tank and these bites to try and kill Flame Tank. It's horrendous. I mean, obviously it looks like he's playing 6 tech, so I think we're probably going to be okay. I feel like we can take 6 tech. Okay, well, I don't know why Bike Rush is playing 6 tech, but there you go.
This is a ratings disaster.
Not sure what that was about. Lepatka playing GDI, insane. Never see Lepatka playing GDI. See how this buggy opening does for us. I'll tell you what, man, if our opponent opens dogs, that's pretty bad for us, because our War Factory doesn't beat dogs. This is like, you normally play buggy with Scorpion, that's like a good combo. Because buggy with Scorpion will beat dogs into Pitbull. But this is not this is not a Scorpion deck as we've been, oh god, Grens. I literally have to wait for a Chem Warrior to fight the Grens.
Unit ready.
What's needed? Chem, take a deep buggy, skedaddling. Chemical attack, Benson.
Alright, see what he does in response to the Chems. I'm guessing Razorback? That'll be my... that'll be what I assume. Yeah, there it is. We're gonna need a stealth tank for that. Oof. Not looking good for us. Get some lasers just so we have something to hold a pan. I don't think we can kill these Grens in time. I don't really think we can kill... Again, if we had Oksana, we'd probably be able to kill this Razorback, potentially, but... Like, this is a Jade deck, for some reason. Oops, that was meant to be Chem. This being a Jade deck is actually such a beating. Like, it makes the deck so much worse that we're playing Jade instead of Oksana. Almost every matchup, there's been a scenario where it would have been, like, 10 times better to have Oksana. And it's been better to have Jade exactly 0 times. I think Jade once did something so far. And it wasn't even... Oh, we killed those 2 Predators, that was it. That's the only time Jade has done anything. Our opponent's playing Mohawk as well, so this actually should be a really good matchup for us with stealth tanks. Get a second stealth tank. Dead again, we just can't kill these Grens in time. Maybe? Oh, there we go, we killed one. Got the buggy taking out that Razorback, sort of. No, stealth tank! Ah, that was so bad. That was so bad, the stealth tank not reloading fully. Alright, that time we got it. Okay, because he's playing a deck that is like literally auto-lose to stealth tank, we have a chance. Like, his deck is so bad versus stealth tanks. He's playing Mohawk and Razorback. But, yeah. Still a tough one. This game is a pretty good example of why I don't play or recommend anyone play, well, Grens or Mohawk, to be honest with you. Like, it's so auto-lose when you go up against a stealth tank with a Mohawk deck. Yeah, Mohawk is very bad against stealth tank. Alright, this time we're gonna wait till the game is over to fire the Catalyst Missile. There you go. Use Jade exactly once. As the game was over. Jade's so bad. Buick. I always feel so weird opening buggy. It takes so long to actually get something on the field. Considering whether I want a second buggy, I feel like the answer is no. But kind of have to now. Because I can't wait for chems, it'll take too long. Now we can go for the chems, I think. We get a lot of stall off these buggies. Now what's Buick gonna make against Chem Warrior? Is it gonna be Chuggy? Yes, it's always Chuggy. The answer to what is X player gonna make is always Chuggy. Assuming they're playing Nod. If they're playing GDI, who fucking knows? But if they're Nod, it's Chuggy. Still can't beat the Chuggy first missile, even with only 1 infantry squad. Oh, feels bad, man. Only infantry squad is resistant to Chuggy and still can't get the first missile against it. Alright, so Buick is just playing a better version of our deck. He's playing Mutant Chuggy, where we're playing Chuggy Chem. His deck is just better than ours. He also has a better commander, but, you know, I knew going into this that we were going to be playing the worst deck in almost every matchup we played. Because our deck is really bad. Like, this is a really bad deck. Good snipe mutants. I don't really understand why he's making so many mutants. That seems like not a particularly relevant unit in the matchup. I don't know. Maybe it's fine. Kind of want to Jade Missile this. Just for funsies. Did I get the Chuggy? No. Rip. If I got the Chuggy, that would have been a good Jade Missile. But I got nothing. It was in fact just a huge waste of 80 Tiberium. Okay, I think we're still good. I think we're gonna get the missile. Very decent. That mutant going for my harvester. I'm actually just gonna Jade Missile it when it gets there. Can't be bothered to deal with it.
Unit ready. Catalyst missile incoming. Unit offline. Unit ready.
Our mutants get so wrecked every time, man. You think like they on defense, you'd think they'd do better, but they just get so wrecked. Alright, we're pretty close to the end of the game. I don't really care about that harvester anymore. We've definitely reached the stage of the game where it doesn't matter. I guess him getting the obelisk matters, actually. So it does matter. Well, no, never mind. Doesn't matter. Got him, boys!
You are victorious in battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Wrong Terra.
Building online.
Takes so long to get the buggy. They should really increase starting Tiberium by like 20 Tiberium. I think that would be a really good change. So he's gone rifle. I assume he's going to switch to bites now against my buggy. I'm going to preemptively make some bites.
Ready to roll. Your command. Revving the engine. Your command. I'll sort them
Yeah,
out.
there they are. No surprises there.
Notice with your command. Boyka ready to roll. Red buggy. For Kane.
Unit ready. Unit offline.
Bust their Doyle. Boyka ready to roll. Okay, right.
We should win both the bottom pads. I don't care too much about the top pad.
Boyka missile revving the engine.
Cool. Get a mutant, I guess.
Unit offline.
For Kane.
Laser drone, interesting. I guess I have lasers for that. That's really about it. I guess buggy. Buggy will do okay against laser drones. Spikes aren't great, I don't find. Not a big fan of trying to use bikes to kill laser drones. I hear his own mutant. Yeah, we have to make chems for that. He's playing Oksana. Not sure what his answer to Chem Warrior is. I don't know if we've seen that yet. It's Chuggy. It's all. Of course it's Chuggy. Why wouldn't it be Chuggy? Alright. I know people like Jade explosions, so there you go.
Objective complete.
Briefing starting Tib would encourage more rushes with less repercussions for the rusher. That's a good thing. Rushes are bad. So I actually think that would be a good change. I think rushes could do with a buff. Alright, I think that was 10 games. Yeah, 5 with each. This deck's horrible. Like, the difference between like Chem and Chuggy and Mutant and Tank is pretty small, except that the vehicles have Raider, which kind of makes them dramatically better. Obviously, it is good to have one infantry, one vehicle type. Like, having that cross of those two types is really powerful, because it means that your opponent can't just make a single unit type to defeat it. Like, if you play Chuggy Tank, like, if you went crazy, like, these are both better. So you're like, oh, I'll replace both with the vehicles. And now your opponent just makes, like, a ton of mutants, and you get kind of wrecked. You can still beat it with tanking with lasers into Chuggy, but it's obviously bad. So it's better to have one of them be a vehicle. Sorry, an infantry. So, like, you know, you've got the classic mutant Chuggy deck. Obviously, you should play Oksana with both of these because Jade is bad. You've got classic mutant Chuggy, or you've got like Chem Tank, and both of these decks are dramatically better than playing both the infantry because it's the same reason as the vehicles are bad. If you play 2 infantry, your opponent can just make infantry killers, and it's good versus both of your combo. Also, neither of them has radar, so you can't really combo them as well. Anyway, the deck seemed better with the buggy opening. I like that more. It definitely shouldn't play Jade. It's just like Jade is bad. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not saying... People think I hate Jade. That's not true. I think Jade is great. I love Jade as a concept. But in practice, the command power is terrible. That doesn't mean I hate Jade. It just means that I don't want to play Jade because it sucks. I think it was good like twice during the 10 games. And one of them, it wasn't particularly relevant that it was good. So it was really good like once. There were lots of times when I would have preferred to have Oksana. Yeah, anyway, deck is kind of bad, but it's also, you know, just like some entertaining nonsense. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.